Again, I haven't been able to think of much to talk about. I've not caught anything really because the election, thank God, will be over tomorrow, hopefully. Probably like a week from now. Who knows with our fucking elections. But anyway, something did catch my eye and my ire. So, whenever I see something that starts to get me amped up, I think I'm onto something, and I think it's time to go onto YouTube and spew filth. This one's aimed at somebody in particular. The person's name is Zarna Joshi. If you don't know who this idiot whore is, I'm going to tell you right now who the idiot whore is. She is a crazed Hindu who apparently stopped taking her antipsychotics a while back, and it caused her to have an episode. And the episode she had became kind of, actually very viral and very popular, controversial. Here's what happened, essentially, and then I'm going to get on to her fucking stupid ass. I think it was like a news clip or something like that, and I don't remember exact circumstances of where the location of where this took place, but I think there were news people there. This guy was coming out of, I believe, a courthouse. I could be wrong. I don't know. And I think there were even reporters around there. And this one crazed, hyena bitch, Zarna Joshi, who, like I said, she looks like she's either like 30 or 50. You can't really tell. Like, she's got an old look, but she could be young. Again, that might be the pure crazy, just aging her really, really fast. I don't know. So anyways, she's like, this guy comes out, and I don't remember, again, I saw this particular video a long time ago. I don't remember she said something to him first or he said something to her first, but it went as follows. The guy said something like, she's like, what's your name? What's your name? Why do all social justice crazy whores talk like that? Why do they all act like they're short-circuiting? Like, I expect, sparks to come out of their tits and their head to start twitching. They repeat everything 850 times spastically. You ever notice that? And this bitch did the same thing. What's your name? 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 And he's like, so he decided to fuck with her, okay? And it wasn't a funny joke, but he went like this. He goes, my name is Hugh. Hugh what? Hugh what? Hugh what? Because he knew your dumbass would fall for it. He goes, Mungus. Okay? Lame joke. Stupid joke. The guy kind of looks like a tool anyway. I'm not going to completely give him a pass, but whatever. He said a lame fucking joke or smart ass answer to her. This fucking bitch, this Hindu bitch lost her dot. That's how crazy she went. Her dot jumped off her fucking head, came back onto her head, then jumped off again because that's how fucking nuts she is. She goes, oh my God. Humongous what? Humongous what? Humongous what? If I would have been there, I'd be like, dick, dear. Cock, schlong, tool, whatever you want to call it. He's talking about his penis. His penis. I don't think it's big either because he's 1,000 pounds. I don't think he's seen it in a while, but that's what he means. Crazy bitch. That's what he means. So she starts, the guy's like, oh, fuck it. You could tell on the look of his face. He's like, I fucked with the wrong one. I'm just going to walk away. She's an idiot. So he starts to walk away. She's like, no, you sexually assaulted me. You sexually assaulted me. You sexually assaulted me. You sexually assaulted me. Again, with the 80 times saying something, it's like, knock it off. At some point, I think she grabbed him. I'm not sure. It's hard to see because it's her video, and I think there's another video, but I couldn't stand watching her anymore. I'd rather watch, like, an 80-year-old woman masturbating herself, an 80-year-old morbidly obese woman masturbating herself than listen to this hyena Hindu bitch's voice again or seeing her fucking psychotic face. So she starts going, humongous what? Humongous what? Humongous what? You sexually assaulted me. You sexually assaulted me. It gets so bad. And by the way, it's her bringing it out of control. And then there's, like 5 other, can't decide what sex they are, people behind her, like a bunch of neutered men, a bunch of pixie wearing girls who want to pretend they're not girls. They'll have ambivalent names like Taylor and think there's 80,000 genders. That's all they're ever good for is, backing up shit that's started by a crazy person. So they're like, yeah, assault. I think, is there a camera around? This is gonna be so great. Assault. I can't even move because I'm vegan. I'm tired. I haven't had anything real to eat in a long time, but I feel socially rewarded. I know everything better than anybody else does. No, you don't. Fucking, I hope you die in a tornado. I swear to God. Anyway, I don't know why there'd be a tornado in that particular location. It looked like a metropolitan area, but I hope one comes, he takes all of you. I really do. I hate you. So she gets her letter 4, cheerleaders, Taylor, Swan Song, and Hippie Dip, and the fucking neutered man who's gay one day and straight the next, and has got 80,000 genders running through his fucking, tiny scrotum. And she kind of moves them forward, and she's like, I want this man arrested. I want this man arrested. I want this man arrested. And the security guy comes over because, I'm sorry, he's a security guy, and he sees there's some kind of commotion. So, fuck me, he did something insane and came over to see what was going on and to talk to the person who was acting like a fucking wild Banshee, who again has not ever met a vibrator that worked for her. I mean, she should really go into a sex shop sometimes. I could recommend a few. I know a lot about those things. So you maybe, you know, the rabbit, the Hitachi magic wand, you stick it up there. You would be a lot happier if you were orgasming multiple times or at all. I mean, you would. You wouldn't be this insane. But anyways, the guy comes over there and she immediately turns on him because it's a guy, so she's got to turn on him. It's the patriarchy. So the guy comes over and is like, what's going on? Like, oh my God, what did you arrest him? He said she assaulted me. He said she assaulted me. She acts like this guy pulled his dick out, threw her on the floor, fucked her up the ass, fucked her in the mouth, fucked her in the pussy, and then said, what are you going to do about it? That's what this bitch acted like. Like she had gotten raped. First of all, how dare you? Because any real rape victim, I don't think they'd appreciate, you know, this asshole's stupid comment being compared to their the violation of their physical body. So fuck you, bitch. Okay, really, fuck you. Because how dare you do that to rape victims? They're going through some shit. I think any guy that rapes a chick should have his nuts cut off, shoved up his ass, and he should be forced to poop them out, and then he should be made to eat those nuts with poop all over them. That's how mean I am to rapists, all right? I'm not for rapists. I'm not for sexual assault. I'm not for sexual, any kind of sexual predators whatsoever. But for you to sit there and compare a guy being a smartass to you who did not present yourself as a lady, who immediately started to act like a fucking lunatic Hindu bitch, which is what you are, because I saw your little explanation video. We're going to get on that right now. What did you expect to happen? All right. And all of a sudden, you could not shut the fuck up to save your life. And I'm not saying that because the patriarchy wants you to shut up. I'm saying that because you should listen to the guy that's talking to you, not because he's a guy, because he's a security guard, and then calmly, if you think you have some kind of case, go through the proper channels and get this guy busted. It would have been enough to put his lame joke on YouTube. I would have even saw that if you had not said shit and not been like, you know, you sexually assaulted me, you raped me. If you had not done all that and just been like, really, humongous, dude? But seriously, is that all you could come up with your fat ass? Is that it? Is that it? Because I guarantee you, with your big belly, it's not humongous. I guarantee you haven't even seen it. I guarantee it. If you had said that shit, I would have been supporting your ass. But okay, whatever. Not that you need my support. You've got all the neutered males and the, you know, the pixie wearing, you know, fucking idiots behind you that, ugh. So anyway, what caught my eye and made this relevant again, this happened about a couple months ago, maybe even a year ago when I saw it anyway, was she had an explanation video, and H3 made a thing about her explanation video, and her name is Zarna Joshi, which even sounds like a fucked up crazy name. I expect something like a Zarna. It's either a psychic or a crazy bitch. So, you know, I'm Zarna. I could see her reading my future and totally ripping me off, or just acting the asshole. So, you know, it's B with this one, option B. So she comes on there. First of all, it's like she's doing the video, and she's not blinking. The bitch does not blink. First sign of a psychotic. The bitch doesn't blink at all. And what you see is people saying comments that I guess she's gotten online and stuff, but there's close-ups of their mouths, and they're all the mouths of elderly people or people with like misaligned fucking teeth and shit, and just, you know, like gum disease or something like that. Get models at least, bitch, because that was disgusting. So like it starts out with like, you know, why didn't you just ignore that guy? And she goes, the patriarchy would like me to ignore things. Patriarchy, all the only words. If you took the word, say, you can't use the word patriarchy in this, she'd be like, the bad people with the penises, they're ruining everything. Fuck. Patriarchy. She sounds like she has fucking Tourette syndrome. That's what she does. All right, so she's like, the patriarchy wants us to be quiet. They want us to be quiet. They want to suppress women. They're in control of everything. So then another mouth, you know, comes at the screen and kind of scares shit at me and goes, why did you make such a big deal of it? Why didn't you just let the police handle it? And she comes back on with her fucking, you know, Xanaxed and, you know, Klonopin doped up ass. At least she should be. And she's like, the reason I did that was because a lot of you don't know, like I know, that ex-police, a lot of them are ex-military, and I know I'm reaching here, so I have to think of some way to connect all this. I think that dot on her head, I don't think she's Hindu. I think it releases the crazy. Like, it helps her, so she's like, connection. Because there's rapes in the military, and a lot of women are in the military, and they know there's sexual assaults there. So why would I go to the police? Because that makes so much sense, right? You fucking douche residue bitch, you. Anyway, so then she's like, well, she says, it used to be a lot of cops are ex-military, so they're all against the patriarchy. And then they have another mouth come up, a slightly more pleasant one that's a female, be like, A lot of females disagree with you too and think you took it too far. What do you have to say to them? This is my favorite answer. Because she goes, a lot of females, of course, are going to side with the patriarchy. Because if they had to side with my crazy, schizophrenic, stinky pussy ass, it stinks. It stinks. And my bush is out of control. But anyway, I can braid it. My bush is that bad. But if they sided with me, they would have to admit, like me, they've been sexually assaulted. What the fuck? Are you kidding me right now? So that, to me, SJWs, if you're listening, or any social justice assholes out there, is that not the most misogynistic thing you've ever heard or sexist thing you ever heard? Let me get this straight, you fucking crazed Dunkin' Donut working bitch you. I don't care if it's racist or whatever. She's an asshole. She deserves everything she gets. Look, if you are saying that because a fellow female, because she's a pussy and tits and female hormones running through her, because she does not agree with you, she must have been either sexually assaulted or she's just under the control of men. She can't have her own opinion. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying, whore. That's what you are saying. Is that a woman cannot have her own opinion. I would never say a woman can't have her own opinion. You have the right to your own schizophrenic, crazed opinion, as fucked up and stupid as it is. I'm not going to stop you from talking or do anything about it. But you, to sit there and pretend you represent the sisterhood. Ooh, patriarchy's evil, patriarchy's evil. What did you just do? How do we know you're not under control of the patriarchy, you bitch? Because you just said women aren't allowed to have their own thought, even if their thought, doesn't match your agenda. If their thought does not agree with you. Either that or they have been sexually assaulted because they don't agree. First off, I don't know about your past, but I know in this video, you were not sexually assaulted at all. Just get that shit right out of your mouth. Spit spit that bowel movement out of your mouth. Brush your teeth. Bleach your teeth. I don't give a fuck what you do. Just get the shit out of your mouth, honey, because you were not sexually assaulted. And how dare you say that? How dare you compare a sexual assault to a guy making a really bad, stupid joke or just being a dick? If you came out and said the guy was being a dick, I'd be like, yeah, I kind of agree with her. She's an asshole and all that. And I don't think she's like a Yeti. I swear to God, she's probably like a werewolf down there. You know it. All these bitches are. But I would probably agree with you. I would sit there and I wouldn't be so venomous towards you. But you were venomous towards that man. And my last point, and the point I love making about this most, Zarna Joshi, bitch dear, I hope you're watching this video so you understand this and then explain it to me. So because, I'm part of the patriarchy. I might be an evil agent or something. I thought feminism was always about being treated equal. But it isn't, is it? When you are treated equal. Because, let me explain to you what I would have done. I'm going to mansplain for a minute. Forgive me. Ew. They love making up words. So, if a man had come up to me acting that schizophrenic, I'd made an asshole joke, and trust me, I probably will at some point. And I'm like, fuck it. You know what? That was kind of my fault. Or I just I don't even want to deal with you anymore. And I started to walk away, and this man yelled in my face repeatedly, over and over, would not get out of my way. I feel threatened at that point. I would punch him in his fucking mouth. And I'd probably stomp on his ass unless the security was able to get him away from me. The first thing I'd do is get this motherfucker. I'm going to whoop his ass. I'm going to whoop this motherfucker's ass. And if a couple, neutered men came up behind him and was like, yeah, and started yelling at me too, I probably would proceed to whoop their ass as well. So if your ass got whooped because, he didn't assault you and you were going after this man, you were following your stalker or attacker or whatever you think it is in your demented mind. If he assaulted you, wouldn't that have been equality? Wouldn't it? I mean, you should be offended he didn't react that way as he would to another man. I would be. If I was a woman, be like, well, he must think I'm a weaker sex. What, I can't handle his fat ass? I could duck a punch from this motherfucker. How dare he? No. You should be slapped in your fucking mouth for that. If you ever tried it with me, I guarantee you I would give you a few warnings that I feel threatened. I would want you out of my space. Women, pay attention. If you don't want to get hit, men too, if you don't want to get hit, don't start shit. Don't want to get hit. Don't start shit. I'm going to mix that shit. Don't want to get hit. Don't start shit. Cabbage Patch. Old school. I don't care. I can't dance. Whatever. It's that simple. Don't get up in somebody's face, especially after they've had enough of you. If they're not holding you or coming at you and trying to shove you and shit, then proceed to whoop their ass. But this guy's walking away and your stupid, retarded ass followed him. He should have pimp slapped you. He should have. Not even regular slap. Just, bitch. just, because you think everybody's against women anyway. We're so anti-woman. Yeah, fuck it. But I hope that you find a good vibrator. Let me just leave it like that. I hope you learn to play with your pussy. I hope you learn to explore your sexuality and, get some sex. You won't be that mad, I promise. Fucking Zarna, Joshi, whore bitch. I'm letting you know, you won't. So that's it.